What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm going to be telling you guys why the latest installment of Black Ops 6 Zombies is fun. As everyone knows, the newest DLC map for Black Ops 6 has been released, and the name of that map is, bear with me because I'm probably going to get it wrong, Citadelle Des Morts. Citadelle Des Morts? Sorry, but it's fun, man. It is a fun map, and there are multiple things that I really do enjoy about this map. There are a couple things that I also don't really like about the map, and some things that I kind of think need a little bit of work with. But all in all, it's my favorite map on Black Ops 6 so far. I really think it is my favorite map to play. I'm having probably the most fun with it so far. I have completed the Easter egg. I didn't record any of it. I forgot to record it because me and my friend were just doing it, but I did the Easter egg, and I will record that and do it for you guys solo. But the Easter egg is great and all that stuff. I will get into it here in a little bit. But if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like and drop a sub to the channel if you are new. We just hit 3K, which is super, super cool. And also leave a comment down below and let me know how you think about the new map. But enough waffling. Let's go ahead and get into it. I'm going to be giving you guys some things I like, some things I don't like, so on and so forth. And I will give it kind of a little rating at the end. So for starters, the big thing with the new map is the swords, the elemental swords, and there are 4 of them, as you know, the lightning, the fire, the void, and the sun. They are awesome. They are super cool. Now, the sword itself, before you upgrade it, is cool. It's not bad. It becomes a 2-hit around 19, 20, 21. At that point, you don't want to use it anymore. You have to get it upgraded. But up until then, still cool to use, still unique. But where they really shine is when you upgrade them into their special versions. They are really cool and just fun to use. However, they need a buff. They need a buff more than anything. The fact that these swords only swing and kill 1 zombie at a time is very unfortunate. I don't know why they did that. I guess because they didn't want to make it too OP. I could see it coming from the standpoint is they didn't want a situation like they might have had in Cold War with the, what is it, the Crystal Axe on Forsaken, where it just swept and you could do that forever and it was OP, okay? I get that. However, even if you had it where the swords could kill 2 or 3 zombies at a time, max, even that would be so much better. I know a lot of people think that the time it takes to charge the special ability is a lot, and it is in the higher rounds in the sense of you can only kill 1 zombie at a time. Now, it does only take 20, give or take, but it gets hard on the higher rounds. If they made it to where it swept, then it would feel like it charges faster. You'd get more use out of it, and you're using the special ability more. All that things, it would just be better. It would just be better, but I do think maybe they don't want you to be super OP. I don't think it would be like super OP, but you know, just coming from their perspective. However, the swords are really cool. They do need a buff, but they are awesome. Frenzy Guard, the Sun Sword, and Incantations are my favorite combo to use. They're really awesome, really fun, and that setup I think is going to be the best for the high rounds on the map. So you upgrade Frenzy Guard, or even Aether Shroud, where it makes you pull out your dedicated melee, and the Sun Sword, and the Incantations are a really cool addition. Being able to use spells like that, even though they are just your ammo mods, the way you use them is still so cool. Having that as a tactical like that, I really love that. The map is big. It is not like huge like Terminus, I feel. It is very up and down more than it is wide. It is a tight, very layered map, I would say, and I love the design personally. The more I play it, the more I actually do really like it. I know a lot of people wish you've seen more of the castle, but me personally, I just like it a lot, man. I don't know what it is, but I like all the areas. I really love the starting area, the big courtyard. I love the dining area, and then the intricacies of the castle, going through the alchemy rooms and the stairwells, the undercroft, all that stuff. Just a lot of different areas to go through, and I think they are just really neat. And the map itself, I like the flow of it. Vulture's Aid coming back is a W, and I really do like the augments, and I really think for this map in particular, it is good. More scrap equals more score streaks and tacticals for high round. With something like high rounds, when it becomes so hard to use the sword because these zombies are so fast and there are so many, when you are able to get kills or use the sword's abilities, or whenever you're able to take out hordes, whether it's with a ray gun or whatever, getting more scrap from Vulture's Aid is huge because you can get the more score streaks and tacticals if you're not using incantations. And even if you are, it helps with the score streaks. So for the high rounds, it is easier to get the mutant injections and the chopper gunners and the sentry guns, all that stuff you'd want to use. And it's just nice seeing Vulture's Aid. I do like the redesign. I like the OG better, but I do like the Vulture on it. I think the augments are cool, and I am just glad to have it. The Easter egg super cool, super fun. It was not that hard to do. It is not super complicated. I think once you know the steps, you can really get down and start doing it. The hardest part is upgrading all the swords and incantations. But aside from that, I really like the steps and the boss fights. Oh my gosh, I loved the boss fight. It literally reminded me so much of Borderlands. And I absolutely love Borderlands, one of my favorite game series of all time. I loved that boss. It was far better than Patient 13 and, of course, Liberty Falls. I think that Easter egg was the best one we've had so far. But yeah, definitely a W. The new special enemy, the Doppelgas, they are scary and surprisingly easy to kill, which is good because you don't need them to be beefy because a lot do end up spawning. Their ranged attack isn't really an issue. Slightly annoying sometimes, yes. I like the design. They have legitimately scared me once or twice, which is super cool. But yeah, they're just a cool addition. I think it kind of hurts them that they're in the same map with amalgams, whatever. But it is what it is. The new ammo mod, Light Mend, introduced with the map is cool. It is good. Don't have a whole lot to say about that. I really do like it. I haven't used it to its fullest extent yet. I don't have all the augments unlocked for it yet, but I'm getting there. All in all, a lot of positive for the maps, and I'm really enjoying it. Now, I'm going to give you guys some of the things I don't really like, some of the slightly negatives, some things I wish they would change. I know we already talked about these swords needing a buff, but let's get into the rest. Now, this map did not need amalgams. I know they took away manglers, which is cool. I feel like manglers wouldn't fit this map that well. However, amalgams are just so annoying. They're literally so annoying. I mean, they're just annoying. And I think any map that they're on, I'm going to just kind of, I'm going to wish they weren't there. They're just annoying. The map is very buggy. When it comes to getting the incantations and doing step to the Easter eggs, literally 80% of the time it doesn't work. I spent a game until like round 40 trying to get any of the incantation steps to work, and they literally just didn't. They just didn't. I did try doing the Easter egg, okay? Did a solo Easter egg run. It was going great. I ended up using some of my ultra gums, which I don't normally do, and steps would just not work. I don't get it. The step where you have all the flasks, you have these 6 flasks, and you have to go down to the undercroft, melee the wall. It opens up, and you have the puzzle there where you have to shoot the corresponding one in order of the flask, 1 through 6, whatever. I couldn't get that to work. So annoying, so dumb. I wish they would fix it. And also the incantation step for the shadow, the shadow one, or the crow. Why is the crow, am I doing something wrong? Why does the crow never show up? I've seen it, I've did it before. I've did them all before because we did the Easter egg. But I swear to God, every time I do it by myself, the crow's never there no matter what I do. I've looked it up. It just doesn't, I can never get it. Same thing with the lightning one. I get the horseshoe, go in the cannon, slide down, and get struck by lightning, and the storm never shows up anywhere on the map. Nowhere. Never. I don't get it. Maybe I'm doing something wrong, but it feels really buggy. A lot of steps aren't really working, so I kind of hope they get that figured out. High rounding is hard. For those of you who love high rounds, I believe high rounding is hard. Of course, everyone's just going to use mutant ejections and chopper gunners. I understand, but a more traditional approach to it, it is hard. I don't think it's impossible, but it is going to be really hard. I'm currently in the middle of a game. I have saved. I'm on like round 60, and the sword is becoming pretty hard to use. Like I'm at 59, turning to 60. I'm at 60, and the sword is, the fact that it only kills one zombie with how fast they are is just almost, I don't want to say rendered useless, because the ability on the Sun Sword and the Void Sword are so good for those rounds when you are able to use them, but it just feels impossible with how fast they are. You just take so much damage, even with Frenzy Guard and all the good setup, the best setups you can find. It's still tough, but there are situations you can use it, especially like I was saying a second ago, Frenzy Guard, get in a corner, just use the sword. You can get 20 kills easy, use its ability, whatever you need to do. So you can definitely get a few zombies like that. And lastly, this is actually a positive, but the lore drop at the end of the Easter egg was peak. A little twist you figure out in the cutscene, and maybe even where we are going for the next DLC, at least what it sounds like. Sounds like it'll be really cool. It seems like it'll be really cool, really fun. I can't wait. Now, Treyarch, I don't want to spoil anything, but if you know, you know. I don't think they are genuinely going to redo or remake what people are thinking. They know what they're doing. They're going to make it seem like that's what's happening, and it's going to lead us into that direction. I don't think it's going to be exactly that. I think it's going to be something else, but I think it's going to have nods to, obviously, the original, because they wouldn't just say that with because they know they know what everyone's gonna think when they hear that. So they know what they were doing. They're gonna play into it, but I don't know how much. How much is the question. But yeah, all in all, I really love the map. I'm having a lot of fun. Hopefully the stuff that's kind of I'm iffy about, hopefully something that gets fixed. All in all, really cool. If I had to rate it, I'd give like I don't know, 8.5 or 9 out of 10. I like it. I like it. Let me know what you guys think. And that's going to be for this video. I will see you all in the next one. Peace out.